Lord, it's your boy, Coach Drip, the drippiest of the drip. And here we are again, another week. Ooh, we, matter of fact, we in the double headers right now. Ooh, we,
Mm.
yes, sir, yes, sir. It's your boy, the Dripster, with my guys. Hey, man, this is the 2026 MoCo Center season preview shows. If you've been living under a boulder, because we so loud, living under a rock, you probably it's whatever. You've been living under a boulder. You ain't know. We've been doing these season previews since July, and now we close to the end. This right here, we got a couple of more shows, only two more shows. But let me recap before I go to my guys of what we've done so far. We done Kennedy Whitman. We
Mm.
done Northwood and Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
We done
Mm.
Churchill Blair. We done Blake BCC. We done Rockville, Richard Montgomery. We've done Walter Johnson and Magruder. We've done Seneca and Gaithersburg. Now we are here with two new teams, and I know y'all like, dang, how he? Oh, we did Northwest Watkins Mill. We did Clarksburg and Wooten. Y'all like, dang, how he remember all that? Hey man, I got good memory. Coach Drip got good memory, man. I got good memory. Hey, we've done all these teams, which led us to these next two teams. Before we get to our two teams, Jiggy J Jones, what it do, player?
Hey, yo, what's going on, fellas, man? I'm happy to be here, ready to get it popping. We coming to the end of this thing, ready for the season, right around the corner, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, the OG of the OGs, the guru of the guru. Now, see, here's something. I waited a couple of weeks to say this, right? Because I don't be trying to toot my own horn, but I think this season I'm gonna be a little bit more cocky. Jay tells me all the time, "Hey, Mike, you gotta be a little bit more cocky, bro. Like you jive like the man, so you gotta be a little cocky." I named this guy OG Guru. I gave him the name. Now he was an OG before I met him, and he was a guru before I met him. I put the two together, and he's the OG Guru. OG Guru, how you doing, man?
What up, fellas? What up, man? I'm doing great, man. It's I couldn't wait, to see you guys, man. Let's get this thing going. Like Jiggy say, man, that season's right around the corner, man. Right around the corner. So, hey, man, I'm excited, man. Let's get this thing going, man.
Let me say this to the nephews, to the coaches, to the ADs, to the parents, to the MoCo community. This has been a pleasure to do, bro. Like this has been such a pleasure to do. I'll say this: everybody know life be lifing for everybody, right? One thing I can say
Mhm.
is every single time we get together and we hit that record button for these season previews, everything goes out the window. We have so much fun doing these, um, and I enjoy doing it. I speak for Jiggy, I speak for OG Guru. They enjoy doing it, and we got special help from all the coaches and everybody out there that's been looking out for us, trying to help us put on the mo. So thank you. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Brodnick. I want to give a special shout out to Brodnick. Okay, I believe y'all got my Twitter hacked.
Oh man,
It's
it's
gone.
that bad?
My Twitter's gone, Jay.
I ain't been on there in a minute anyway.
Are you
They
serious?
hacked Coach
Are you
Nassau.
serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
Come on, hey, man, leave them peoples alone out in Anne Arundel County, man. Leave them peoples alone, man.
They got me and Coach Nassau.
For real?
Coach Nassau was first,
When I ran?
huh? Well, it might have been. Who knows? I mean, well, why would they be messing with us?
I don't know, man.
Listen, Coach Nassau had a DM. He sent me a DM, right? Well, I thought it was Coach Nassau. Sent me a DM and said, "Vote for me, such and such, such." So I see that, and I'm like,
That's one. Yeah.
gotta look out for my guy. So I click it. Man, my Twitter ain't been right. No, the next day I saw Coach Nassau from the Blair page post. Coach Nassau's Twitter's been hacked. So I'm like, oh damn.
Damn.
The next day, my Twitter's been hacked. And let me tell you this, Elon Musk. the OG Guru said I shouldn't be messing with y'all people, but I'm gonna keep it real. Elon Musk, I don't know what you did with Twitter, but it sucks, man. Y'all customer service sucks. I haven't been able to contact nobody to get my page back.
That's crazy.
Good
They
luck.
told me your username seems to still be active. Duh. I'm telling you what's happening.
He's probably talking to a bot.
Bruh. Anywho, man. Hopefully these two teams don't get hacked during the season.
Yeah, true.
We got two teams on the deck. I'm going to say these two teams that we got on deck are the north of the North Mo. When you talk North Mo, you're talking North. The first one we're going to talk about, and I know OG Guru ready for this one because they got high prestige. Ooh-wee. They be swarming. Zzz.
True.
They got VIP parking at their school. Ooh-wee.
That I couldn't get.
They got 2 concession stands at their school.
That they
Ooh-wee. And they be playing the music. Riding downtown in my trucking man.
That they do as well.
I'm talking about them Damascus swarming Hornets. Ooh-wee, yes, sir. Now, this is one I had circled. You know how when teams be ready to play another team, they have a circle?
Hold on, excuse me real quick. Would they be playing over the loudspeaker again, Coach?
Riding down in my pickup truck and getting my girl and got the moon.
Okay,
shine.
all right. Okay. All right. Anyway, go ahead. Just
Hey,
finish what you were saying, Coach. Finish what you were saying.
You know what I was going to do just now? Because, see, Jay has been doing this with me for a while, pause. But I was going to do the rest of this show in country music, like accent. But I don't think I could be able to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But the Damascus Swarming Hornets, man, for the first time, we got to go there a couple times last year. I know I've been there a couple times. Jay went there last year to the Rockville playoff game. I was talking to some kids today, actually, about different places to play in Mo County. I'm going to tell you this much. That is a place you want to play. That is a football town. I had a coworker last year, funny story. I had a coworker at work. They had a financial aid event at Damascus the same day that they played Clarksburg, I believe. I told her, you might as well not go. And she was like, you don't know what you're talking about. Mind you, she don't know who Coach Drip is. So she don't know that I know. I said, ma'am, you should not go. I said, matter of fact, what time is it? We were told this conversation started at 1. I said, you should leave work now. Because, if you know where I work, I'm not too far. I said, you should leave work now. Because you ain't going to get there until a certain time. And she said, you just sliced it. I said, okay. I left work that day at 3:30 and got to the game at 5:45. She left there at 5 o'clock and then get into the school until 7 o'clock.
Dang.
The next day she said to me, Michael, only one person was there, but the parking lot was packed. You see the awkward silence? That's how I looked at it. I said, I tried to tell you. They got Nathan's Franks at the daggone.
Yeah, it's a sponsor. Yeah, it's wild.
Damascus is the only place that I've seen kids eat glizzies. And nobody cared. But anyway, let's talk about some football, man. Damascus, I think OG, and I'm saying this to you because, you're the OG. Damascus has been one of them ones. And when you talk Blue Bloods in Montgomery County, you talk about Damascus. They have always been consistently good or better, like great. I'll be the first to say it. And, I don't sugarcoat anything on here. I think even though they went 6-3 last year, I believe that was a down year for them.
No, they went 7-4, right?
Well, if you include the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I've been doing it. I just realized that too.
Hey, see that's why they got me here.
You right.
See, look.
Coach.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dripping. I'm dripping information today. But Damascus, it's crazy to say that a team goes 6-3 and that's a down year.
Yeah,
And it's only a handful of teams in the Mo that you can say that for.
And what's crazy is the year before they went 6-3.
Exactly.
So 2 years in a row.
Exactly. And you would think, because the year before, to be honest with you, they were a pretty powerful team. Jeremiah Sandy, Goins. They had a couple of kids that were stars on that team.
Yeah.
This past year's team, 25 team, similar situation where they had some stars on that team.
MJ
But
Sullivan. Yeah.
oh no, we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to MJ. But at the same time, I will say that for Damascus, on the field, what they put on the field, it was a down year. I know Jiggy J is going to get to the schedule, so Jiggy, I'm going to go ahead and go to you first. Let's talk some Damascus football, brother.
Yeah, man. As y'all alluded to, they were 6-3 last year. Their 2 out of their 3 losses came from out of county schools, came from Oakdale and Westminster. They did lose to Sherwood as well. They have, from what I've seen and from what I heard, in the Montgomery County school, hallways. They got quite a few people returning, quite a few players returning. They got Giovanni, might say his name wrong, Leanos, the quarterback Logan Romeo, MJ Sullivan. They got, looks like some of their O line coming back, Alex Lopez. Um, they got a good DB, Nolan Cooley, who's was really good last year. They got a punter that's coming back that's been really good as well. And I know we talk about special teams and the importance of it, but I don't think we've ever noted a punter coming back. But he's coming back. His name is Cotton North. That's a hell of a name. I like that right there. Fits the Damascus prestige up there. So Damascus looks like you said. They were 6-3 last year. A lot of their 2 of the 3 losses were out of county. Their schedule this year. I'm sorry. Last year, their biggest win was against Einstein, and they put up 72 points. 72. Their
Wow.
score 72-6.
You're
So
a
there's
good man, Jay. You're a good man. You're a good man.
that's my alma mater too. So
That's why I said you're a good man.
to say that it hurt, but they did. But that just shows you how explosive and how good the defense is, how good this team is, and their worst loss was to Oakdale, 49-0, during a regular season. So
didn't Oakdale win the state? Oakdale won states, right?
Did they? If they didn't win it, I know they were there or close to.
I don't know if they won it, but I know they was there. They had a hell of a quarterback over there.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, they lost to Oakdale twice. They didn't score. But looking at their schedule, week 1 they're at Richard Montgomery. Week 2 they got Wooten. Week 3 they're at Clarksburg. Week 4 they have Oakdale. Week 5 they got Rockville. Week 6 they're at Westminster. Week 7 they got Einstein at home. Week 8 they go to Sherwood, and week 9 they have Magruder. So I think they can land again in that 6-3 area. I do, I think Magruder is going to be a harder out this year. I think Magruder is going to be pretty good. So I don't know about Westminster. I don't know what Oakdale. I don't know what those teams have at the moment or what they're coming into the season with. But I think Damascus is going to kind of be in that same range, 6-3, maybe 5-4, whatever the case might be. I would say this though with Damascus. I know last year they were heavy with trolling us. They were heavy trolling us. I want to see Damascus get one of these out of county wins. I would like to. If that was one challenge I could do, I would want to see them get that. Because last year they were like, "Oh, we beat this team. We beat yeah, y'all beat the teams that y'all were supposed to beat, or that I felt that y'all were supposed to beat." I want to see Damascus get one of those. Oh snap! You see Damascus beat such and such. Like I want to see them get one of those wins, even if it's not out of state. If they get beat Sherwood or somebody like that, those are one of the. I want to see them get one of those wins that you kind of like. They're like the underdog going into the game with. So, like I said, I think they'll be about 6-3 in that area again this year. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do this year.
So, Oakdale was in the championship. They did lose. They
Yeah.
lost to? Do y'all know who they lost to?
They were in the championship.
Yeah, they were in the championship.
They lost to Linganore.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what the score was?
It was a shootout, wasn't it? Somebody put up a lot of points.
Yeah, one person did.
Somebody got built.
It was 56-17.
Yeah.
So Oakdale, I said that to say this. Oakdale beat them twice, if I'm not mistaken. They beat them in the playoffs and they beat them in the regular season. They 49-0 them, I believe, at Damascus. Because where they play this year?
Yeah.
Because you got the schedule where they play this year. They play at
they play at Damascus.
So they played at Oakdale last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, the state runner up put 49 on you. And then they went to the states and they lost 56-17. So that 3A is a tough division.
It is.
It's a tough division. Now, here's the thing that I'm hoping for Damascus. We've been saying this since we started these previews. We want an all-state championship. You know what I'm saying? We want it for all the divisions that we're in. Unfortunately, we don't have a 1A team. We do have 2A, which we'll be talking about later. I don't think we got a 2A, 1A team, but we do got a 3A team. We got 3A teams, we got 3A, 4A teams, and of course we got 4A teams. I would love to see Damascus get back to where they belong, which is in the 3A state championship. I think that should be a goal of theirs. Like we said, we were going to talk about him, MJ Sullivan. That boy, listen, it's we don't rank the kids here on this show, so we don't say this is the bet. These are the top 5 and these are the rankings of how they do it. We don't do that. Here's the thing with Montgomery County running backs, and just with the running backs only in this situation right now. Of course, there's a kid that we haven't talked about yet. Hey, go ahead.
Elijah Pa.
Okay. We talked about another one last week, Caleb Smallwood. Those two got the names and people are talking about them, but MJ Sullivan did the talking on the field, and he was a dog. Like, he was a super dog last year. We got to see him score 5 touchdowns. Now, granted, it was against a weaker Rockville team last year, but still, 5 touchdowns is 5 touchdowns
all day long.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns. Put it this way: if you score 5 touchdowns, you're probably gonna be number 1 on MoCo Center top 10.
Yeah,
probably. But I do want to address something before I go to OG Guru. They were a team that trolled us, but the thing with trolling us was it was their players. So here's an olive branch from Coach Drip to you all, because we'll be coming to see you guys play Sherwood this year. Understand that we cover this. So I understand that you think you guys know football. However, there's 40 plus years of football experience with me, 40 plus years of football experience with Jiggy J, 50 plus years experience with OG Guru. I'm not saying we know everything, but I'm gonna let you know like this. I'm gonna take a catchphrase from the Four Corner Boys. We are the end all be all when it comes to this MoCo stuff. We know a lot. We see a lot and we watch a lot. You know? So don't think that we're just beating up on you because we just want to beat up on you. We actually want you to do good. But at the same time, we need that same respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, we respect what you're doing. And again, one of the kids that you did not say, Ariel Golden.
Oh, Ariel, yeah.
Ariel's coming back. Shouts out to Ariel. We've had Ariel on the show.
Shout out to Ariel.
Multiple times. But this is something that I want to tell all the kids. Hey, bro, if we get the states again, and we have a group chat like we did for the Dribble Bowl, if you ain't get the states, I don't want to hear you talking about the teams that are in states.
That is true.
You can have an opinion. Just keep it to yourself. OG Guru. OG Guru, what you think about this Damascus team, man?
Think they can be solid again. I mean, they've been solid the last couple of years. Overall, the program's been great, right? They're one of, like you had mentioned earlier, they were a dynasty. 2015 and 2017, they had the longest winning record.
I think they still do.
Now it got broken. They had like a 53 game winning streak.
Who broke it? Because I think I'm looking at the joint now. Who broke it?
Damn.
And Jiggy, that's from 2015. Like they just couldn't lose. And I believe, don't quote me. I believe it was broken though. I think the Damascus that record was broken.
I got you.
But they're going to be tough. They're going to be competitive. I'm going to allude on what Jay said. You know, beat up. How can I say it? Beat someone other than who you're supposed to, right?
Preach.
But they're going to be good. I mean, they got obviously MJ. They got the kid Alex Lopez, the offensive line. He was all county. Ariel. So they're gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be tough. And I think their quarterback's returning.
Yep, Logan. Yep,
so
returning.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be. It's like a well-oiled machine. You know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see, but I think they're gonna be tough. I think
they are losing two that I'm aware of, two defensive linemen, Chance Richardson and Rodrigo Felites.
Yes.
They are losing those two. So those are going to be two people on the trenches, two players on the trenches that you got to replace.
But remember, though, Damascus always got someone.
It's Damascus, yeah.
Right. So
well. Last year was probably the smallest offensive line we've seen of them in a long time. Size-wise. They were a small team compared to the Damascus teams from the past. And to OG, what OG was talking about earlier, currently in the record books in the state, they actually still do have the most consecutive wins.
Oh, okay.
They at 53.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they still got it.
Yeah, so they were a powerhouse, man. They was something to mess with, man.
And I'm gonna save this because I'm gonna throw you to Oop OG, because I'm hoping you're gonna say it. But they got, I ain't gonna say his name either or what year, but because I'm gonna leave that to OG. But they currently have the kid that has the most points scored in the season, that record still, as well. They also got the most. He's that same person scored the most touchdowns in the season as well.
Oh yeah, you can stop it now, and
Well, it's a good segue then. OG Guru, I know you got some Damascus history. Let's go.
Man, let me tell you something, man. They, believe it or not, they produce some athletes. They do all around. Mainly them big boys up front in the trenches. I'm talking about in the trenches. And as we all know, when we all heading to play Damascus, they got them big boys up front, right?
That's right around down and they pick up drugs.
Right. So, but they had a kid named Joe Ross, cornerback, end up having a shot to play with Tampa Bay. He was tough. A kid named Michael Juergens, offensive lineman, big boy. Played at Wake Forest, ended up playing with the Vikings. And of course, we all know, the Brian Breezy young man who went to Clemson.
Yes.
Animal, playing with the Saints. But the best thing that come out of there is Jake Funk, hands down. Jake Funk is the best athlete to come out of Damascus. Went to Maryland. Actually, he's with the Patriots right now. I think when they won that Super Bowl. But that's the best athlete. The kid can run, man. Kid, I mean, you give him that ball inside that 20. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I'm giving it to him all 4 plays. But yeah, and that'll do it with that. But Jake Funk was that guy.
So
the Funk hit the
Funk hit the touchdown. Because let me tell you something.
What Funk doing? What Funk do getting that touching that paint?
The most points scored in the season, he had 346 points.
Ooh-wee.
The most touchdowns.
46.
Here's this. I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna show you how dominant he was. Tavon Austin, if you're
from out of Dunbar,
you should know who Tavon
Ooh.
is. Tavon Austin has the most touchdowns in the career. He had 123. Jake Funk had 57 in one season.
Dang. Woo. Bro,
Yeah.
So,
funk.
yeah, he was funky. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know my name. If you don't know my name is the Dripster. Ooh-wee, Coach Drip. Hey, I go by multiple names. Coach Drip, the Dripster, Drip Mania, Drip Nation. There's a lot.
Driptastic.
Driptastic. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I got a lot of names. Now, here's the thing with there's a school that we talked about recently that got similar colors. Seneca Valley has similar colors to Damascus. But Damascus does something that's really cool every year. For their senior game, they wear custom different jerseys. So the year before, when we like 2 years ago, when Jeremiah Sandy was there, they had the gray jerseys. I don't
I
know if you remember
remember.
those, Jay.
Yeah, I remember those.
And then last year they had the black ones.
Yeah, with the names on the back.
Yes, with the
Sorry, go ahead.
they got that paint up there. You hear me? Anywho, here's something I want y'all to do because I'm gonna say y'all drip is pretty cool. Y'all wear white a lot with white accessories a lot. I would like to see some gold accessories, some green accessories as well. But for your senior jerseys this year, if you haven't already ordered them, I would like to see a gold on gold. Ooh wee, because y'all got the gold helmets, a gold jersey, and a gold pants. Ooh, and y'all ain't wearing nothing but gold. I'm talking about I love gold.
Gold.
So,
Gold.
hey man, Damascus. I like to see because I mean they for the most part they wear green on the road. They wear the white pants with the green with the green pants and I mean white jerseys, green pants, white jerseys, yellow pants. I don't remember seeing them all white, but
I ain't seen.
yeah, that'd be tight. That'd be tough too. Also, I like to see some white pants if y'all have them. If you do have them, I'm sure you got white practice pants. So, just wear them for a game to see, give it a little something. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some white pants. Hey man, that's a wrap on Damascus. Now, our next team. I'm actually kind of excited to go to this place. I've never been to a game there. Matter
So
of
you
fact,
gotta
I've
give us the
always known this
same.
existed. Huh?
Give us the same country music.
Well, no, 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 no. I ain't gonna hold you.
Ah,
I ain't gonna hold you. They be having cheesesteaks out there. Cheesesteaks and fried rice. I don't know if that's country music, Jay.
but you gonna listen to it on the way up there.
I'm gonna listen to Tupac on the way up. um, but
The whole double CD is gonna take that long.
this school, man, parents have been telling us from day. Parents, it's been mainly parents. Parents have been trying to tell us we need to go to this game. I'm talking about parents that kids that go to this school and parents that teams they played have told us we got to go to their school to go to witness a game. And I'm talking about them Poolesville Falcons. Ooh wee. Now,
Ah,
Yes, sir.
ah, ah.
now,
Yeah.
now here's the thing. I've been living on this earth for 43 years, right? I've known about Poolesville all 43. It took me till I got to the age of 42, and I was delivering food to go to Poolesville.
Mm.
And let me tell you, y'all know where I live. I live in the North Mall. I live in Germantown. It was far from Germantown. Listen, them Poolesville Falcons, man. Jerome Waterson is leaving this year. He was pretty much doing everything for them last year. And the year before that, he was a Coach Drip, two-time Coach Drip All-Star.
Yeah.
He was a dog. Jerome was a
Definitely.
dog. Now, what I will say is for a team that was at one point in time 1A, I believe they moved up to 2A. And Jay, I think you have their record. They
Yeah.
weren't that bad as far as
No.
they put on the field. Now, they did have some times where I saw like a number 57 or 52 at the quarterback.
Yeah, it's some wild stuff going on.
And I didn't know what was going on, but it was working.
Yeah.
Look, OG had to fix his glasses. Like,
Change up the pace, I guess. I had to Change up the pace, I guess.
Nah, he did that because he was like, "Nah, y'all tripping." No, I'm trying to tell you.
Like,
Yeah,
you had to like you had to like see it to believe it. Like,
and it
am I
wasn't like they
tripping?
was in the goal line doing it. They was at the
No.
50-yard line with number 50 something.
Yeah, I
It's
think
an
it was number
interesting
50.
team. It's an interesting team because that area, unfortunately, is not, as the Mo grows, Poolesville hasn't grown with the Mo as much as like, for example, I'm sure Damascus at one point in time was 2A. They were actually 2A.
They were.
Because Seneca was 2A at one point in time. The growth of the North Mo has made Damascus move to 2A, to 3A, and then Seneca is now 4A. I mean, Seneca and Northwest both are on the same street, and they're both 4A. That's showing you the growth of the Mo, but it doesn't seem like it's translated fully into Poolesville yet.
It probably won't. It probably won't. Poolesville been tiny, and they love the town, they love the community, they love it just the way it is. As a matter of fact, my opinion, if it grows, they'll be angry. If it grows, get any bigger, they'll be angry. They love it out there.
Not if they start winning.
They'll be angry.
Everything. Oh,
they'll be angry.
Oh, well, yeah, I thought winning heals everything, but Jiggy J, go ahead, Jiggy. Go ahead, Jiggy.
No, like you said, man, Poolesville they were 4-5 last year. They did lose their first 3 to start the season off, but they kind of picked up at the end of the year. They got 3 in a row before they lost to Kennedy. They did, like you said, they lost the running back. They lost Jerome Waterson. They lost a receiver, Sam Lewis. They lost 2 linebackers, Will Loftus and Ethan Schlossberg. I don't know if I said his name right. I'm not sure what they got on offense this year. I'm not sure what's coming out as far as like what their scheme is going to be. It's a question mark right there for me. With Poolesville offense is going to look like. Their schedule this year is they got Winters Mill, which is an out of county school. Week 2 they're at Rockville. Week 3 they're at Wheaton. Week 4 they have Centennial, which is another out of county school. Week 5 they're at Smithsburg, which is another out of county team. Week 6 they have Northwood. Week 7 they have Watkins Mill. Week 8 they go to Einstein, and week 9 they go to Kennedy. Last year their biggest win was 30-8 over Watkins Mill, and their biggest loss was 52-13 to Rockville. Poolesville was one of those teams last year that I think, like, when you look at the scores of some of they had some bad losses. They literally, it got bad early. And a lot of it was just kind of like mistakes. A lot of like special teams mistakes, like they would have a missed snap or a blocked punt, and they would be down early. But those other games, they were competitive. They didn't give up. They continued to fight. Again, against my alma mater, they put up 44 points. Against Watkins Mill, they put up 30. So when they eliminated a lot of their mistakes, they weren't having to come from behind all the time. They were able to kind of get some type of ground and get some type of chemistry offensive wise to put some points up. So I'm interested to see what Poolesville is going to do. I don't know what they got on offense, but I do know that they were a team that competed and they fought hard. And so we'll see if they're in that same, if they can turn some of those losses into wins this year and have a over 500 record.
I hope they do. I think they will, my opinion. They got I'm sorry, Drip, go.
No, go ahead.
They got the quarterback coming back. They have their receiving core. I think outside of the kid who left this year, they had a freshman who led their team actually all-purpose yards. Okay. He's a freshman.
Are you sure?
If I'm not mistaken.
Because I'm looking at because you almost threw me the oop, because I'm looking at their roster that we had from last year. They don't have anything except juniors and seniors on their roster, on the official roster. So you could be right. You could be right.
And you could be right.
Yeah, we both could be right because I'm not.
Well, I know their quarterback's definitely coming back.
So
double check me on that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because both of the quarterbacks,
the young man Cameron. What was his name last year?
Cam, yes. So both of their quarterbacks on the roster from last year were both
come back.
Yeah, both of them were juniors.
Right.
You can say they were senior heavy, but I think I just counted like 21, 22 seniors that's going into this year. Because like I said, literally, I mean, I'm looking at their roster. It's all it says is 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 12. They got a bunch of juniors. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could be right. They could have brought the kid up from JV and, brought him up and made it, and, he did his thing. But I thought Jerome was the one that had the most all-purpose yards.
And again, you could be you could be right.
And I mean, it looks like a lot of their offensive linemen are coming back.
Yeah, so, it does. It does.
That is always a beautiful thing. Their offensive line and defensive line. So I don't know who they have at the skill positions, because last year, like you said, it was heavy. It was a lot of Jerome and it was a lot of Sam Lewis.
Right.
So I don't know who steps up in those guys now that those guys have graduated. Who's stepping up and how they're gonna look. I think they can get 5 wins next year, or this coming season, but I just don't know.
So here's something that you would like, Jay. The kicker should be back.
Okay, I'm with it.
They do got quite a few DBs that were juniors last year. I'm just looking. I mean, you are right about the seniors leaving, but we don't. I mean, I can't say what's going to be starting for them because we don't know what's going to be starting for them. It looks like a lot of their seniors, from what I can remember, it looked like a lot of their seniors were the ones that were on the field last year. I remember 2 years ago, not this past season, but the year before, they skipped their playoff game, and they did something really dope. That was the black and gold game, where their JV played their varsity.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. Now, they got a lot of criticism because people were saying, well, they skipped they forfeited the playoff game to have their own game. But I think that team should do that before the season starts. You know, it can help bring revenue to schools. Like I remember my freshman year at Blair, I was saying, like, let's have like a spring game or, like a late summer game with the red and black classic or the red and white classic, whatever colors, because we couldn't use black. So I said red and white classic for Blair, where our JV played our varsity. I think schools should do that, should adopt something like that, because that would actually be cool. And to OG's point about the Poolesville community, I'm sure that black and gold game was packed.
Oh, the whole town shut down.
Yeah, I think
I'm almost sure the whole town
exactly. OG.
Yes, sir.
You know what time it is. Let me get some Poolesville.
Good old Poolesville. I tell you what, I got something for y'all. 2004, they had 2 studs on their team. I'm talking bona fide stud. They had a wide receiver linebacker. This kid was just an athlete, a freak of an athlete, named Josh Funk. No relations to the Funk from Damascus.
I was going to say, this episode getting kind of funky.
I ain't going to lie to you. They live so far away, they can't be related.
Right. But, bona fide, wide receiver linebacker. Ended up going to Ohio State on a lacrosse scholarship. One of the best athletes to come out of Poolesville. And that same year, their quarterback, Gary Ward, vicious. That was the year, and this might blow y'all mind. 2004, Poolesville was 11-1. 11-1. Them two were a major components to that team. But 1987, going back now, we talking my time, they had a superstar, a guy named Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I remember him.
Bona fide superstar. But the best thing, hands down, to come out of Poolesville is my main man, Urban Smith. Played running back, corner. This was in 1985. Ended up going to University of Maryland. Had a couple pro tryouts. He's a big star in the Canadian Football League. He won that blue-gray bowl MVP and all that stuff. But that's your old school drip from there. That's your old school drip.
Hey, listen, OG. I'm gonna say this, and I think that all the viewers watching at home. How the hell he your main man? Where you meet him at?
Well, I know him personally, right?
Yeah.
So look, check
But
this
how
out.
you know him?
They used to
Wasn't
play
no social media back then.
They played pinochle on Tuesdays.
Oh, y'all terrible. You guys are terrible. Yeah,
In the
he's a
basement.
really good guy, man. He's actually fire chief sergeant here in Montgomery County.
Okay.
So he's giving
that's
back. He
dope.
does a
Shouts
lot.
out to him.
Right,
Hey,
he does
that's
a lot
dope.
for the community, man. Just all around a great guy. And had a great football career.
Hey man, we done talked some Poolesville history. We done talked about the team. But you know what time it is.
It's your time.
It's my time to shine, baby. Listen, now I don't really have too many drip pointers for Poolesville, and here's why. Because they have their colors is that old gold they have is different than any other shade gold that anybody else has. And I love it. Like I absolutely love that shade of gold they have. They look like what the Saints should look like.
Mm.
In the universe, we call it triple mismatch. So if your helmet is a different color than your jersey and then your pants, that's something that a lot of teams do in the NFL. Well, in high school, you only got one helmet, so
Right.
I love the black helmet. I love the black face mask. I would like to see them wear their gold jerseys a little bit more. But I love the black jerseys. I love the black pants. I just want to see some more gold accessories from Poolesville, to be honest with you. Go ahead. You go, Jay?
Watch this, OG. Watch this. Gotta get that gold hanging mouthpiece, baby. I was gonna do it on Damascus, but I didn't do it. Gotta get that gold hanging mouthpiece, baby.
And that would be some serious drip right there.
Woo!
That joint me look tough.
All right, so I'm just going. Hey, thank y'all for viewing this. This is the end of our show. This is the end of our show. Great show, you guys. Great show. Next week on deck we have Wheaton and Springbrook, and we're gonna close this thing out with 3 teams:
Tree.
Pay Branch Panthers, the 3A, 4A state runner-ups, the Sherwood Warriors, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this episode not as long because OG Guru has a family member at this one school, and I ain't gonna lie, he my family member too. He's one of my favorite kids. I ain't gonna hold you. QO.
Oh, that's cute.
So, if you're new to this, thank you for viewing this. Jiggy J Jones.
Hey man, y'all can find me at It's Your Boy _J on all social media platforms. Holla at me.
OG Guru.
OG here. You can find me on Facebook at OG Guru, on Instagram _the OG Guru.
Oh,
Yes,
switch
yes.
it up on us, but
No, but listen, I've been giving y'all false information. I had to double
shit.
check, right? And then listen, and I got to thinking, I really like the way Jay be moving, right? So I had to go to his page, right? And then listen. Then I went to mine, and I was like, I've been giving these folks the wrong. So it's _the OG Guru on Instagram.
So
Go follow.
You can find me, Coach Drip _Mike T on Instagram and TikTok. My new Twitter it's just Coach Drip Mike T. No underscore, just Coach Drip Mike T. Shouts out to Broadneck. I just want to say shouts out to y'all. Y'all probably ain't watching. Y'all might hack this. But you already know what we do. North Mo, South Mo, in between Mo. We love y'all from the bottom of our hearts. Hey.